This session, we are kicking off our kickstart. This one's a nice whole body session. It's just to get us moving, to get us ready. Hopefully it gets us in the mood for a really good day. We're going to be actually starting down on the floor, which might surprise some of you that follow me a lot, because we usually start standing, but we're actually going to start down on the floor and then we're going to come up to standing at the end. So get down on your mat or the space that you've got. And we're going to have our hands just slightly in front of our shoulders, and we're going to get moving with a little bit of a cat stretch. So we're going to tuck the tailbone under, tuck the chin to chest, round the spine up into a cat stretch, and then we're going to take our bottom down towards our heels with that cat stretch. And then we're going to come back up, staying in that cat stretch. And then when we get back up, we're going to release it. So the reason we want our hands just slightly in front is because we're going to come into a shoulder stretch at the bottom. So keep the hands in front of the shoulders, tuck the tailbone under, go back into that cat stretch, take it all the way, bottoms to heel, no, bottom to heels, and then back up again and release. And again, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest, take it back into that child pose position. So we go into that shoulder stretch where we're reaching the hands away, and then round the spine, come back up and release. We can do that twice more. So round the spine, take it down, round the spine as you come up, and release at the top. And again, tuck the tailbone under, take it all the way down, all the way back up, and then release. Good. One more time. And then release. Good. From there, bring your hands just a little bit close to the shoulders, but still slightly in front. And we're going to do a nice slide out with one leg. So it doesn't matter which, just slide the leg away as far as you can. And then we're going to lift it up. Bring it back in. Same on the other side. Extend the leg away. Lift it back up. Down and underneath. Keep that going. So extend the leg away. Alternating sides. Just trying to reach the toes away. And then lift. And what I want you to try and do is stay as still as possible through the body. So you want to imagine balancing a tray of drinks on your back, and you're trying not to spill them. And if that feels good and you can keep nice and still through the center, and when you're ready, just start to add the opposite arm. So as the leg goes away, the arm goes away, and then we're lifting both up and away. Bring them back down. Same again, extend the other leg and arm. Lift up and away, and then bring it back. And as you're doing this, you're just gently pulling in those lower abdominals just to help hold that stillness through the center. So trying to balance your drinks on your back, keeping that gentle connection in the lower abs to help you do it. Reach and lift. So really stretch the fingers and toes in the opposite direction before you lift up. So we've got that nice long body. Couple more to each side. Reach. Lift and reach. Good. One more to the other side. Nice. Come back down. Now pick up the hand closest to me. We're going to thread it through between the other hand and knee as far as it'll go. So the back of the shoulder touches down on the floor for a nice little stretch. And then we're going to open it up towards me. So unthread it, take it up. As you do, the leg closest to me is going to extend away. Hopefully you're going to try and get it in line with the body, but if balance is a little bit of an issue, then take it slightly in front of the body. But if you can, take it in line with the body, and then a bit of challenge if you want it, you're going to lift it up. Come back down nice and slow. We're going to do the same thing again. Thread that same hand through. And then as you unthread, extending the leg on this side, opening out towards me into a balance if you can. Hold, and then come slowly back down with control. Again, thread through, get that stretch. Back of the shoulder touches down. And then open out, lift the leg if you can. And then slowly back down. Oh, sorry, that's my knee crunching if you heard that, apologies. Thread, and then open. Good. Thread through, get that stretch. And then open out, lifting the leg if you can. We've got 4 more. thread through. Open out into that hold. So make sure you come down with control so you're not falling out of the position. So we're using the core, shoulders, the hips to find that stillness and stability. 2 more. Thread through. Open out. 1. Thread through. Open out. Nice. This time you're going to stay in that open position, so you might have your toe on the floor here. You're going to drop down onto the elbow, and this hand can either come in front of you for a little bit of support, or you can have it up towards the ceiling for your want that challenge. And we're going to lift that leg up, then we're going to tap it slightly in front of the body, and then drive it slightly up and slightly behind the body. So tap down and then up and behind the body. Tap down, up and behind the body. Good. 3, 4, 5. Good. Tap, squeeze and lift behind. Remember, you can have the hand down here for a little bit of balance if you want it. Good. We've got 8. 2 more. 9. 10. Good. Keep the leg up. It's going to come in towards us with the knee bent and then extend back out. For 10. 9. 8. Remember, anytime you need to, you can bring that hand down for a bit of support. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3. Pull the lower abs in for that nice bit of support through the center. Last one. 1. Good. Come down. Take it up into a high kneel position. And then this leg's going to come out to the side. Take it away from you, and then we're just going to do a little stretch here. So we're going to lunge into that position and back. So just turn the toes away from you. Lunge down for a little bit of a stretch. When you're ready, we're going to bring this trailing arm up and reach. Return. Good. Oh, sorry, that was my knee again. Crunching. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. On the one, let's pause and hold for a second. Stretch. Try and push the hips down so we're getting a nice inner thigh hip flexor stretch here. Big breaths. And then release. Nice. We're going to come down facing the other way now, so head's at the other end of the mat. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So hands just a little bit in front of the shoulders. We're going to take the hand closest to me, thread it through between the other hand and knee. Try and get through as far as you can so the back of the shoulder touches down. And then we unthread. As we do, we extend this top leg. Remember, the leg can be slightly in front of the body for a little bit of support or in line with the body for that challenge. And then we're going to lift it up and pause and hold. Come slowly back down. And again, thread through. Unthread. Reach to the ceiling. And then come down with control. Remember, keep the breath flowing. So we want nice big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Reach into that balance. I managed to slice my thumb open this morning and it's bleeding everywhere. So apologies if I'm sort of waving this hand because it's trying to get the blood to stop pouring everywhere. I couldn't find a plaster in time. Let's thread through, back of that shoulder down, and then reach and lift. Good, we've got 3 more. Thread through, reach tall. 2 more. Thread through for that lovely twist. Reach tall. Thread through. Lovely. Reach tall. We're going to stay in this position now. So you might have the leg down if you want to. We're going to take this bottom elbow to the floor. Remember, this hand can be here or a little bit of support in front of you on the floor. The leg goes up and then it's going to tap slightly in front and then drive back up and behind the body. So we tap to the floor, up and behind the body. Tap to the floor, up and behind the body. Tap, squeeze. 4, 5. I'm trying to count really well, but I'm rubbish at it. Members will know. My counting is appalling, but I'm really trying. I just tend to forget while I'm focusing on the movement. Good, we've got 5, 4. Remember, you can bring this hand down anytime you need to for support. 2, 1, leg comes up and then it's knee in, drive that foot up and behind the body again. 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lower abs pull in to help you support this position. 1, good, come down, take it into a high kneel. This leg comes out for a little stretch. So bringing it out and just going into that lunge position for a stretch. So I've tried to mix up this session this morning, a mixture of strength and the kind of flexibility, mobility moves that really help us as runners. Good, let's start to bring that arm up and over. Oh, that was my knee again, sorry. Clock clinking, creaking, clunking this morning. Good. Okay, let's do one more and hold. Pause and hold, reach. Nice big breaths. Good, come round to the floor. Tuck the toes under. A little bit of a mobility move to standing. We're going to go up into our downward dog. So head presses back between the arms, heels drop down to the floor, and then slowly lower back down. And again, push up and back, and then slowly lower back down. So my knees on the mat. And you can stay with this, or if you want to make it a bit more challenging for core, you're going to come down. Instead of a kneeling position, you're going to come into a plank position. Pause and hold, push back up. Slowly lower as you do. Pull those lower abs in. Tuck the tailbone under slightly so you're in a nice strong plank. Push back up. So 2 options there. You can go back to the kneel and back up, or into a plank. Keep the breath flowing. So a nice little stretch in downward dog, and then a nice bit of shoulder strength, core strength, back strength in that plank if you want it. Good, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, stretch, and then into that hold. Lovely, everyone's going to go up into that stretch again, but instead of coming back down, we're going to walk the hands in and then slowly roll up. So keep the head heavy, slowly roll through the spine, all the way back up to standing. A little bit of standing work to finish. So I'm going to turn sideways, it's a little bit easy to see. We're going to take the weight into our right leg. Left leg's going to go nice and light behind us. And all we're going to do to start, just find your balance. Just bend into that right knee and slide the left leg away as deep as you can go. And then slide back in. So that left foot is really light on the floor. All the weight's through this front leg. We're trying to bend into it as deep as we can go. And then come back up. When you're ready, see if you can take that left foot off the floor. Don't worry if you can't, keep it light. But if you can take it off, then do. Remember, these additions, they are just additions, they're options. You can stick with the easier version here, or you can start to add the opposite arm. So opposite arm reaches up. So right arm reaching up as the left leg goes behind you. Trying to drop into that right knee as low as you can get. Good. Deep as you can go. Return. We've got 5 more. 5. Deep as you can go for 4. 3. 2. 1. Everyone come back up. Arms go out wide if you need help with balance. They're going to go in front if you want a little bit of challenge. Staying on that right leg, we're going to hinge. So we're going to hinge forward, hinge back. Now, if balance is an issue, you can leave that left foot nice and light on the floor. Okay, remember the hinge is the bottom pressing behind you, as if you're going to push someone out of the way with your bottom. Like I say, leg can stay down, or you can bring it up. We've got 8 more. 8, 7. So think nice and tall, crown of the head, tip of the tailbone reaching away. It's a nice tall spine. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now, easy option here. Come back up, so you're quite tall, but just a little hinge at the hip. Opposite arm's going to come up. We're going to lift the opposite arm, opposite leg. So opposite arm and opposite leg lift up. If you want it more challenging, go into a bit more of a hinge, and you're going to work here. We're going to go for 10, 9. So still resting on the right leg. Right arm, left leg lifting. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember, you can be here. And 1. Come back. Shake it off. Do the same little sequence on the other side. So we're resting on the, I say resting, it's doing all the work. The left leg is forward. Right leg is nice and light. To start with, we're just going to bend into that left knee as low as we can get and then come back up. So the right leg slides behind us, all the weight through that left leg. When you're all ready, if you want to add, you're going to take the left arm, think about that, the left arm up and back. So you can see if you can try and get that right leg off the floor. But remember, that's optional, so is the arm. If you're just focusing on balance, that's fine. Whoop. Just as I say balance, I lose my own. Good, so get as deep as you can and then return. As deep as you can in that knee bend on the left. Good, we've got 6, 5, 4, 'Good. Last 2, deep as you can get. Last 1, deep as you can get. Come back. Leg goes behind you. Remember, arms out in a crucifix position, a little bit easier. Arms out over the head, a little bit more challenging. And then we're going to do a hinge. So keeping the weight in that left leg. Right leg can either sit behind you or it can lift up. Keep the breath flowing. Good, we've got 8 more. 8. Nearly there, nearly there. 5, 4, I've lost my balance. 2. Good. 1. Come back up, some of an easier option. Just a slight hinge from the hip. We're lifting the left arm, right leg. So lift them up, release, or you're going to make it a little more challenging and increase the hinge. We're going to go for 10. Last little bit of strength work and then a little stretch to finish. Good, we've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come slowly back up. Shake it off. Come to the centre and take a nice wide leg stance. We're going to roll down to the floor. Let the head go completely heavy. Grab your elbows and just let your body swing. So your bottom stays still. Your body swings side to side. So just getting a little stretch through the back, through the hamstrings after that standing work. Nice big breaths in through the nose. Nice and slow out through the mouth. Let yourself swing side to side. Come to centre and then slowly roll back up through the spine. Nice and tall at the top. Let's go the other way. So big breath in. Arms go out behind you and turn to the side. You can see. Squeeze your bottom, push your hips forward, arch back, and then go back the way you came with the arms. So big breath in, arms go up. Squeeze your bottom. Exhale, arms go wide. And then return. Let's do 2 more. Big breath in. Squeeze your bottom, push your hips forward and arch back. Return. Oh, those feel good. Let's do 1 more to finish. Big breath in, exhale. Return. Shake it off. And hopefully feeling nice and tall, nice and free in your movement. And yeah, I hope you have a great day.